Hello everybody and welcome back to Emerald Dragon, and hey, you weren't here before. Don't call me sir, I work for a living. Happy hour is almost over, I guess. Okay, it's right there. Right where I left the town. And smash a random encounter. We're gonna want to buy some items before the next dungeon, though. Things can get pretty hairy. Let's see, heal potion, high potion, oh, and healing gin. Healing gin fully restores a party member's hit points in combat, and that's quite a pun, because there were a bunch of RPGs around the time that Emerald Dragon was released that had a healing potion item called Healing Tonic, so why not Healing Gin? You bet it was. I have had to wander around with less than a full party. Oh yeah, well, we're storming a castle. We're actually going to be taking a castle. Hopefully. Alright, we have a full party again. Just in time for another battle with Ostracon. And give Khosrow back his special weapon. Yeah, that's not something we're really going to be using. I guess if you forgot to pick up the Godblade, it's fine, but... Well, anyway, it's on to Draugwand Castle. Now, where did I put it again? Ah, there we go. Better save, though. Because what's coming up is probably the nastiest boss fight in the game. Well, we can fix that whole barrier thing. Some of you may not come back. The rest of you definitely aren't coming back. Yeah, I guess it's real easy for someone like you. We helped? Well, that looks unsafe. Hello, Palatswab Yaman. I like that the Demon Army soldiers aren't something that require hero characters to defeat. Hopefully while losing less men. Okay. Dragwand Castle has some very lengthy random encounters because of how many of the enemy types in here use magic of some kind. Now, let's do some exploring. Okay, there's a new enemy type in here, and it is the Gas Cloud. It is not very durable, however, it does inflict the freeze status like the snowmen do. You might remember the imps from before, they're just as annoying as they were earlier. Thankfully, we have more tools to deal with them. See, less of a problem. The problem with Khosra and Karshwal is that their particular weapons don't really leave them with a huge amount of AP for attacking. They can maybe get 2 full-powered swings if they don't have to move. Still, they're the heroes we've got. Freeze does eventually wear off on its own. It's just that most random battles tend not to last that long. Not even this one. Okay, moving right along, there is nothing here. Goodbye, random encounters, and for some reason I got kinda confused when I was going through this castle. You'll see me backtrack for no discernible reason. Okay, there's a security shutter there. Just making sure it was still there. Oh, what was wrong with me? Yeah, the thing about plowing through these random encounters is that they don't give too much more experience than the ones in Ostracon's fortress, they just take longer. Time to throw the switch. And now we can move forward. I started playing some Final Fantasy IV again, and it's just kinda night and day as to how involved the dungeons can be between this game and that one. But then again, this game isn't really about the dungeons. Certainly not in the same way that Final Fantasy, or especially Phantasy Star 2, were. Phantasy Star 2 did have the virtue of actually coming with dungeon maps, because you definitely needed them. Okay, Ostracon has been cornered in the other part of the castle. Well, I hope we take him down too. Villains like him have a nasty habit of escaping. Another Hitel shield. Well, not much that can be done about that now. I'm not a translator. Well, actually, earlier versions of this game were about the dungeons. I've kind of lost my taste for really long dungeons outside of Falcom games. Because the final area of Trails in the Sky second chapter is something special. And here we go. Ah, the pre-battle airing of grievances. What is the market exchange on souls these days, anyway? I know that there's some really big inflation in Lordran. Oh dear. Okay, Ostracon has summoned his own evil party and is now going to fight us in a full party-to-party battle. Ostracon has more AP than last time, which means he can use his all-attack spell more often, plus he has a bunch of backup dancers this time that can actually do things. Hence the item buying. first thing to do is take out Elm, because Elm can actually resurrect either of the other two zombies if you take them out. I don't know if you can resurrect Ostracon, but I'm not taking any chances. The thing about Zombie Basita is that he can now use an all-attack lightning spell that hits you for about half of the damage that Ostracon's all-attack can do. Parago, he's the least dangerous. Just like last time. So more heals. You want to take out Elma first and then Ostracon as quickly as you can. You really shouldn't let him get more than 2 or 3 turns. Oh man, this is gonna hurt a lot. Okay, Ostracon used a lesser spell, but now he's back to his old tricks. I hope I have enough. If I seem obsessed with healing, that's because this is only the first phase of the boss fight. And the second phase begins immediately after we finish with this one. And here comes the magic. We just top off with some wine. You know, let's use all of the rest of our wine. That's what it's here for. To drink in the middle of a deadly battle. And I'll be taking those levels, thank you. Uh-oh. Well, this does not look promising. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna have something to say about that pretty soon. Okay, the reason I healed up is because Archdemon Ostracon will almost certainly get the first attack, and he hits with Ostracon's Wind Spell and some other magics too. I have to say, by the way, this is the first time I've ever lost a playable character to events in between phases of a boss fight. On the plus side, you people now get to see the Gold Dragon transformation, so I can take out all those imps. And, you know, maybe hit Ostracon too, that's kinda useful. As I said before, the probabilities of Nightmares doing something useful is pretty low. Ostracon himself actually has less AP as an Archdemon than he did as a corrupted human. But that's because you have one less party member, because Karshwar got disintegrated. However, Archdemon Ostracon does hit pretty hard in melee, though he mainly uses spells. However, his AI bias means he doesn't actually use Ostracon, his wind spell, quite as often as human form Ostracon, so there's a good chance that this fight will actually be easier. Assuming you survive the first round, of course. See, Archdemon Ostracon is already down, and all we have to do is mop up all of these losers. It's really nothing to worry about since all they can do is heal. And thanks for the extra AP. Yeah, the game refers to AP as just point. Hence the abbreviation PT when Tamarin casts her haste spell. And we did it! Another level for Tamarin. And Ostracon is done for. We've killed the hero's main rival, but we might only be about 2/3 of the way through the game. There's still a good bit of game left. And we'll be taking that back, thank you. That, by the way, is the most powerful bow we've encountered. The Demon Helm is kinda useless. It gives a huge boost to defense, but a huge penalty to AP. For you, anyway. Yeah, that's the problem with that little flicker effect that they used a lot in the 16-bit era. It doesn't show up well at 30 frames, which YouTube uses for anything other than HD videos. And, yep, that's the king of all demons. Wait, what? Wait, what? Yeah, whatever you say, Zoma. Oh, the Demon Palace was right there? Oh no, the castle had started to move. This makes things complicated. This isn't Final Fantasy, we don't have our own flying machine. Well, looks like we won't be able to fulfill our promise to that ghost. Well, looks like we're in a bit of a fix. We'll see what we can do about that next time. Until then, goodbye!